How you guys doing? You're here with your host, Pastor Pips, bringing you this week's market outlook. We've got a few moves lining up, and last week, coming off the back of last week, was absolutely incredible. So really looking forward to continuing next week and starting off strong. So first things first, let's have a look at the economic calendar. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure to check out www.lakecapital.co.uk and find out a little bit about us and start your trading career with us. Now, I'm going to move swiftly over to the economic calendar. Now, with the economic calendar, we can see that, just from looking at, from a glance, we're very dollar heavy. We've got, a couple of NZD events there as well also. But nonetheless, starting off on Monday, we do have composite PMI for the pound and a loan prime rate for China with existing home sales for the dollar. Tuesday, we've got a holiday for Japan. So, no point in trading JPY pairs, guys. Just stay out of it. Look for other opportunities elsewhere. Now, we do have the German GDP, for the Euro Q3. We've got manufacturing PMI for the pound. We've also got services PMI and also German manufacturing PMI for the Euro. Now, moving on to Wednesday, we do have interest rate decision for the New Zealand dollar. Now, this is definitely going to be something that we all need to pay attention to. We've also got rate statement and also press conference. Now, of course, in terms of our time zone, this will be late at night. So it's, not entirely the best for us, but it is something that we are going to take into account come the London Open. Now, at 9 o'clock, we do have German Business Climate Index and followed by a load of dollar news at 1:30 prime time. We've got core durable goods order, we've got GDP Q3, initial jobless claims, new home sales, crude oil inventories on a Wednesday as usual. And at 7 o'clock, we have FOMC minutes. Now, the dollar has been very strong for quite some time. So, it'll be very interesting to see how the market reacts to all of these high impact economic events. Now, Thursday, we do have Thanksgiving for the dollar for America. Now, I find this quite interesting in the sense that, we have so many high impact news and then the day after we're having Thanksgiving, so we're having a holiday. So yeah, definitely, need to tread carefully and see how the markets react to being so volatile and then, potentially being dead the next day. But we'll see how things play out. Now, next, we do have German GDP. Q3, we've got Lagarde speaking once again. And we've got Governor Bailey speaking at 5 o'clock on Thursday. Now, last but not least, Friday, we do have Thanksgiving extended. We do also have Australian dollar retail sales with the ECB's President Lagarde speaking on a Friday also. So yeah, a lot of high impact news. So yeah, definitely a week to brush up on FinViz and have a look at how the economy is doing for whatever pairs you are trading, of course. Now, I'm going to swiftly move over to the chart. I'm going to start off first with the dollar, of course, the DXY. Now, when we have a look at the DXY, okay, we have been very, very bullish. The dollar's just been very strong for a very long time now, quite a good few weeks now. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 weeks of just pure bullish strength. We have had some minor pullbacks, but as we can see from the recent impulse that we've gotten, we are yet to see a pullback. Now, we are sitting inside of an area, or I would like to see price get up a little bit higher, around 96.4480 for the DXY. In case, I reckon that's where we may potentially start to see the dollar fade. However, we're not seeing any information just yet. Now, when we head down lower, we can see that the dollar did create this double top here. We have seen a minor pullback and we've seen prices continue to keep it stepping. So yeah, I am looking for price to grab the liquidity that is above that double top and to keep pushing further up into this weekly zone. Now, whether we do get some dollar weakness is highly unlikely, but the one thing I will say, guys, is that, we do have a lot of high impact news on Wednesday that may give us exactly what we're looking for. Now, let's move over to gold. Now, when it comes to gold, okay, gold has been very, very interesting in a sense of, it's been very bullish for quite some time, even though the dollar has also been very bullish for quite some time. So yeah, we've definitely seen some some deviation in terms of what we're used to seeing. However, I do believe that we are in need for a pullback for gold. Now, ideally, in terms of looking at the longer term picture, we've just taken out the top. Would like to see price push down to around 1800 for a potential longer term buy to potentially take out the monthly / weekly high over here. Now, of course, this is, this may take next week, a couple of weeks time, but you never know with gold, okay? The 1 minute, gold is giving you 100 pips, the next, gold is tanking 800 pips. So it's good to have, that scope on things. Now I'm going to move over to the 4-hour picture. Now we can see what we're getting here. We can see price, the market making that U shape, showing us that exhaustion in a sense of we're not getting as sharp or shallow retracement, shall I say. We've now sort of rounded off. Now, we did call out a short inside of the Discord and inside of our live stream. So we are currently holding the short from around this price point. I believe it was 1870, somewhere around there. And price is currently coming down. Now, realistically, I'm looking forward for gold to at least give us some sort of a pullback, okay? We are in need for some gold to short down, and we finally got it towards the end of last week. Now, looking for price to take out the liquidity that's sitting beneath, fill the remainder of this imbalance and potentially give us a bounce off of this 8-hour lit block. Now, it's interesting because, like I said, I do want price to head down lower around the 1800 level. So we may potentially only just get a test back into the range for price to potentially come down lower before we head up higher. Now, again, it all depends on exactly what the dollar wants to do. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this week actually plays out. So yeah, nonetheless, keep your eyes peeled inside of the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, make sure to head over to, like I said again, www.litcapital.co.uk and, book in an inquiry, and one of the team will definitely get to you. All right, cool. Let's move on. My next pair for you guys is going to be on the Dow Jones, US 30. Now, looking at US 30, we have seen quite some bearish price action in the sense that we have seen US 30 come down lower. Now, looking at things from the daily perspective, realistically, when I do look at the line chart, of course, we have the slight break there. We've had the pullback. We've had the continuation to the downside. Now, we are sitting currently in an area where we could potentially see price give us a bit more of a retracement before attempting to either come down lower or take out the high. Now, of course, in order for us to see that, we need to see more data. But in terms of what I have for you guys right now, currently is this 4-hour zone where price currently did actually bounce from. So if I go on 15-minute time frame, we can see price currently holding that price level. Now, I want to see, of course, price take out some more structure, take out some areas of structure in order for me to believe that the pullback, is due or is coming. But as for now, we are definitely inside of an area where price has definitely given us some moves to the upside. So even when we look at this candle here on the 4-hour, we can see the retracement back into the candle. You can see price push up, price come back into this candle here again, and of course we made that new all-time high. So yeah, it's definitely valid in terms of trying to find buys from this area. However, in terms of the overall swing that we've had since making this 4-hour high low, we could definitely still come down a lot lower. So yeah, it's definitely good to keep that in mind. And yeah, that's the markup, the idea, the setup for the Dow Jones. Now, I'm going to swiftly move over to USDJPY. Now, here's where my concerns, are in terms of the gold move and, potentially what could happen with the dollar. Now, in terms of USDJPY, I do want to see it test higher to then come down lower. Maybe potentially take up these lows or fill some more of this imbalance here left over. So last week, we did see UJ drop. Okay, we got quite a bit of a drop. And we've seen the liquidity taken out below, and we're seeing price rebound. So if we can get back up higher to around 114.210 to potentially see this come down lower. That would be ideal. But like I said, I do have some concerns with gold. I'm looking at USDJPY, because if UJ is going up, then gold should come down. If UJ is coming down, then gold should keep it stepping and keep pushing higher. So yeah, as for now, it is definitely lining up, UJ to push up higher, gold to come down lower. So it definitely does line up for now. But of course, we'll just see how things play out as time goes on. Now, my last pair for you guys is going to be on GBPUSD. Now, GU has been great in terms of, the overall higher time frame swing setup that we've had, and we're sitting quite low. Now, we are definitely in an area where GU may want to potentially keep coming down lower. However, in order to actually catch a short that is definitely more discounted price, I would definitely like to see GU head up higher. Now, the area for GU that I do have right now for you guys is simply the area where the GU buy was caught inside of our Discord early doors of last week. So if we could get around 1.33999, that would be a price point where I will contemplate taking another buy on GBP USD. We've definitely hit into the area where we did see that NFP manipulation. So the buy then the short, we can see where price has definitely come back, and it's really been the catalyst for the bearish price action that we're seeing currently. However, I would like to see this high get taken out and come into more discounted prices before we potentially take the short. Now, that is all from me, guys. But remember, all of these setups will be posted inside of our Discord community. If you do want access, make sure to head over, yes, you guessed it, www.litcapital.co.uk and book a free consultation. Have a look at our packages, free course, have a browse of the website, okay? There's loads of information here for you to take advantage of. And with that being said, the vibes, it's lit side. And remember, every day is money day. Peace.